live.
Hello.
Ugh. Now, before I hit start, I'm just gonna make sure we're good. I see video. Now to just put this channel link to some servers I'm in. As I do, because people that I know from them usually watch. Okay. And then I'm going to send it to... Alright, let's get this started.
Quickly, where's my phone so I can keep an eye? I know where I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. Alright, hold on one moment. Goes there. Alright, that makes my life a lot easier. Alrighty.
Are we ready?
We are ready. Hashtag not
Ooh.
sponsored by SpongeBob.
Or Diet Coke, which I am drinking right now.
Or meatballs that I'm eating right now.
Or the Costco branded mozzarella sticks I'm eating right now.
Or the bread that I got from Giuseppe's right now.
From Uncle Giuseppe's. Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Alright, if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, welcome right now. I'm gonna be your commentator, Jake Crow, and we are here tonight with our first consecutive game with the Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. What's that even mean? I'm gonna have to relearn these names. I mean, I know all these names, obviously. It's just I did not pass school, as we all know. I broke out of prison in the 3rd grade.
I forgot to send you the names of the other team.
I know, the coaches really helped me out today, folks.
Well,
So
it's not my job to do the other team, is it?
Well, it's not your job to correct me either, but you do that anyways. It doesn't matter, folks. We're all going to have a nice fun. And whoever actually takes MLB Power Pro seriously, I mean, come to 2022, please. With that being said, it is the first inning, and we're kicking it off right now with Millens. Here comes Deer Doff, which is... We are also in, must be the Carolina state, because... Oh, wait, unless it's the opposite. Who goes first? When in the state. Away goes first. Okay, so we must be in Baltimore. That being said, we already got our 2 outs of the game as the Reapers come in. We got Motola coming in again. After a great flawless victory with 4 consecutive games against the Yankees last time, this should be a very, very hands-off game, but we will see as we come on to the second half of the inning. It is nothing Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. God, that's going to be... I want to say Orlando's, but it's Orioles. Here comes Duffy. What a great name. Duffy's coming to pitch for the Reapers. Getting a nice warm out. Here we have Millens. And he lines up the shot, and he hits a line drive. Doesn't get it past the pitcher, and that's our first out. Coming in is Henderson. These names are actually surprisingly easy. So thank you, Baltimore, for having easy names. Swing back with a foul ball, making it 0-1. Here comes a changeup, and he'll hit it to right field, and that's a fair ball, giving them a nice base hit to start off with the inning. Here comes a downward changeup, and he hits it right center into the pocket, and that will give them possibly a double, and that will make it. Oh, and he's going for home, and the not the Ducks,
the duck. What?
Nah, fuck it. I thought it would. It looks exactly like the duck symbol. See, Orioles get their first run of the game on the second half of the first, making it a triple, which was an absolutely very ballsy, get it, ballsy, ballsy move for the Orioles, but they did it. Here comes Mountcastle. That's going to be his name. Mountcastle coming in with a speed, coming in for strike. 0-1 coming with a slider, strike 2. Here comes a fastball coming down, but he tries to get out second, but he doesn't make the steal. Coming up with an outside slider, that's strike 3, and that's an out. Easy strikeout. Here comes Uranus. I was about to say Uranus, but that's a planet, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes an outside slider. He pops it left center. Not enough to get it into the pocket. And that'll be our third out of the first. Coming in on the second, the Orioles score a run, making it 0-1. Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Here comes DeSalvo with Kramer coming up for pitcher. Makes the catch, and that'll be our first out. Here comes Chio Fido. And he hits it right center, makes the catch. Not enough to get it over his head. Smitherman coming up, looking a little bit sad. 425 average as always. Excuse my tongue as it pops up. That will definitely be the next out, making it a very quick first half of the second inning. As we come to the bottom, still remaining scores, 1-0, Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Here comes Rushman?
I think Rushman.
That looks like Rushman. Coming with a downward changeup. He pops it line drive, and they'll make the time, give him the first out. Here comes Hayes. Coming in with a outside slider, looks like, as the pitcher makes up his mind. Duffy hits it left center, makes a catch, second out. Here comes Ordor. Coming in with an outside changeup, strike 1. 0-1 coming with an inside slider from Duffy. Pops it up, and that will make the catch for the third out. Still 1-0. It's the Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Didn't stutter that time, means I'm getting the name down. Here comes Cust. Newer player, as the average is yet to be unknown. Recently a rookie, as he pops it over the pitcher. Will it be time? Not just... very close. I'm actually glad we get to see that replay, because I am very curious if that really was an out. Nope, no foot on the plate in time. Very close, but that will be our first out of the game. Here comes Ronnie, excuse me. And he pops it up, and that will be the second out. And up comes Pineda. Keep wanting to say Pinata. As he pops it left center, but that will go right to the shortstop, and that'll be the third out. Coming in the second half of the third inning, it is the Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Magneto coming in, and it is the shortstop with a 222. Pops it directly line drive, but that will get it to the second baseman. That'll be our first out. Millen's coming in, and he's looking great as always. Super happy with 356 average. Pops it left field, and he'll make it in time. 2 outs on the board. Henderson comes up for another shot as we come up with an inside slider. He pops it, not quite, strike 1. Inside chamber, strike 2. 0-2 coming up right now, an inside slider. Pops it right field, and it's a foul ball. 0-2 coming again with another outside slider, strike 3. And that's our third out of the game. Coming in on the 4th inning, it is still 1-0. Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. What a weather, what a game we have today. Notice it's pitch black and no snow, no rain. Thank God they're not in New York, folks, because it is chilly down here where I am. I'm in a Discord call announcing this. Who said I was in the stadium? I mean, who wants to be in the stadium in 2022? I mean, I would, but, you know, not everybody can afford tickets. But that being said, it's our first out. Coming up is Wilkin, and he looks great as always with a 548 average. Here comes a slider, it looks like. Inside slider with a strike one, making it 0-1. And that'll be another changeup, actually. And that will be a base hit for the Reapers. Looks like we finally got a base hit for the Reapers. Looking great as always. Here comes Montola. 317 average, pops it right to the pitcher, but does not make any play as they hesitate on who to throw, making it the first and second base loaded. Here comes Del Salvo. Pops it backwards somehow. I don't know how that's possible. But Del Salvo hits it right field, and that will get the bases loaded. As he goes for home, making it a double, giving it 1-1. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Notice my hesitation, folks. It is not great. That being said, that will retire the first half of the 4th, making it 1-1. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Here comes Santander, and with an inside slider, swing and a miss. Well, no swing at all. That was a strike, actually. Here comes an inside changeup, and that is a mistake, but it did turn out to be a foul.
Look how crazy his stats are, though. Look at that. 3 home runs, 11 RBI. This dude's a fucking threat.
I didn't even notice that, to be honest. That is
that dude is a goddamn threat that we shut down immediately.
Literally the top player in the Orioles team that we have to be aware of. The Reapers do have to be aware of for the fact. Here comes Mount Castle without an E.
Yeah, you said it right the first time.
Mount Castle without an E. Gotcha.
Because like the game only has like 10 character limit.
Understood. Here comes Urias with a strike. Here comes a downward changeup, an 0-1 coming up, and he pops it up, and that will be the third out. Still nothing, but the game is still 1-1. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. As I lose my train of thought right there, comes to our first out. Here comes Cust coming up to the plate with a 0.0 average, 0 home. And that will explain why this out came to play.
And you're wondering why I'm training him out probably soon.
Bronny coming up looking proud as always with a accidental fumble, it looks like. And that'll be a third out, easily retiring the first half of the 5th, 1-1. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Here comes. It's not Lietzma, it's Rushman. Coming up with an inside changeup from Duffy as he pops it, and that will give it a base hit. As he goes for second or tries, changing his mind halfway, the umpire's like, don't go any further, Rushman. Here comes Hayes, popping it, seeing if he can take him home, and he doesn't, but he does get on base. Odor coming up, and he pops it left field, and that will give it a base hit. And as always, it looks great down here. Absolutely great. This video was sponsored by the MLB. Not really.
You probably should not have said that one.
Well, the sign was there in the background. But if the MLB
sponsorship,
if the MLB really is watching this, what the hell are you doing? As we get it, another score from the Orioles.
You're
not going to copyright claim us. Nobody's watching this. What are you talking about?
The one person watching is secretly the MLB.
Oh my god. Like a 2007 Wii game? Why? We got 3-1 Orioles. Why are we talking about this? We know we're not going to get copyright strikes. This video won't be taken down. Wow, the Orioles coming in hard with a total of 3 runs in 1 inning. making it 4-1 as he pops it right center field, making it another pocket, and that will be another double. But will he try? He will, and he will succeed. Another triple coming in, making it 5-1 Orioles. As we take the pitcher out of the game, we will be replaced by Umbria. Umbria?
Yep.
Umbria looking great as always. Looking as good. And great as always. Here he comes for a quick warm-up with a nice simple pitch. Inside slider, looking good as always, with 79-mile-per-hour balls, which is actually quite slow, but I will not judge. Coming with the inside slider, makes a fumble, and that would be a foul ball into the stadium. Here comes Moncastle coming in, and he swings and a miss. That'll make it 0-2. 0-2 coming up with the inside slider, and he sees the ball, making it 0-1. Coming with the inside slider, that's a swing and a miss, strikeout. And that will retire the 5th inning. Wow, what a run. 4 runs in 1 inning. Make 5-1 Oriole versus the Reapers. Pineda coming up for bases, looking great as always with a 444 as he pops it over the pitcher's head and doesn't make it in time for first base. You can tell that a pitcher could really use some eye testing if they really have to, like, almost touch the ball with their eyes to not want to catch it as they keep their eye on the ball. But no doubt, here comes Deardoff coming up with a great recovery from last game with an 0-0. Pass it right to the shortstop, and that'll be the next out. And here comes Wilkin with a 563, one of our top players of the Reapers, as he shoots it over to first base. Excuse me while I drown. Pops it over, line drive, and that'll be a base hit as always. Here comes 310 on Montola coming in, and that's another base hit. And he'll make the double, or at least try, as he gets there to third. See if we can score a run with DeSalvo as he shoots it to the right field, and that will bring one of them home. And he goes to third base and makes it just in time. Score now being 5-2. And need a few more extra runs to get the tie at least. It's a foul ball with Chiafredo. Hits a 360 down, but not in time, and that will be third out of the first half. 1 run to go, 5-2, Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Looks like they will definitely need 3 more runs to tie this game, and definitely will be an interesting game as we get up with Virus. Is that Urias. A V? Virus?
No, Urias.
Urias.
You've been saying it right this whole time. How do you suddenly
know,
go
but
to a V?
because I don't know all the players, and I can't see in full 1080p.
Wait, did the
quality
go down?
No, it's okay. It's just the Discord. That's why.
Oh.
The YouTube looks great. Discord looks bad. Inside slider coming in as he pops it right center, and he won't make the catch, and that will give them a base hit. Rushman coming in as he comes in with a inside cutter, and he hits it just to the right, and he'll make it just in time for an out. Here comes Hayes coming back in with a 250. Definitely one of the lower average players, as we saw. One of these people has a groundbreaker record, as you can see. Hits it left center, and that will definitely make it for a double, if not a triple, as he starts going for home. And this looks like it will be a 2-6 score as the Orioles score another run yet again. Orioles constantly getting triples in, getting it all the way to home plate to make it a almost near huge 4-run lead. Reapers definitely need to kick it into higher gear, as Umbra is definitely pitching not too great, as they just hit it right, making it a foul ball fair ball, excuse my tongue, as it's now 7-2. Let me remind you, this is the team that scored flawlessly over the New York Yankees and are not doing too great over the Orioles, as the Orioles accidentally pop it up, then he doesn't make it in time to make it a foul ball. 0-2 coming with a strikeout, and that will retire the side. Not yet, because it's 2 outs. Here comes Mullins as he bunts it, and will that get him enough to get to base? It will. Henderson coming up with a 2-10 runs he's had, as that will definitely retire the side this time, coming into the 7th inning. What a game, folks. 7-2 Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. What a lead advantage they have with a 5-run lead. Quite miraculous. That being said, here comes Cust with a really not great average, as the batter is definitely going to be taken out by the coach and definitely be replaced with he's going to be replaced with Weibel.
Oh, Weibel.
Weibel. We both got it wrong. Weibel's coming up to bat as he shoots it left to shortstop. And that will be our 2nd out of the game. Here comes Ronnie. 375 average, 0 home runs, 3 runs in a game as he shoots it right center. That'll be the 3rd out, retiring the first half of the 7th. Coming in with a 7-2 lead. 7-2 with a 5-run lead by the Orioles. Strike one. Here comes Santander with a groundbreaking record of 3 home runs and 12 runs with a 255 average, which is miraculous. 0-2 coming with a slider, and he strikes him out. Here comes Mount Castle. What a beautiful mountain is. It's a mountain on top of a castle. Here he shoots it left center, and he will get the part of making it in the pocket, and he'll stay at first, making it an easy base hit. Here comes Urias. We get 0-2 coming with an inside cutter. He pops it to the left, and that's a foul ball. Comes with an inside slider, pops it to the left, and that's a fair ball, and that will definitely be a double. A double play. What a perfect way to make them not score any more than they already have. Well, it looks like they are definitely going to need at least 5 runs to tie up with the Orioles for the Reapers. And it is 7-2 Orioles, as he doesn't make it in time, as he pops it off the ground. Deerdorf coming up with a 0.0.0 average, and he hits it right down line drive. That will give him a base hit. Beautiful. That's what we need as Deerdorf tries to steal. We have Winkle coming up to bat as he hits it. Strike one. Oh, Wilkin. What did I say, Wykin?
You said Winkle.
Oh.
That doesn't even look like Wilkin.
I can't see very well. I haven't got my glasses on. 1-2 coming as he hits it right center, and that will not be it. That will be another double play. Coming at the bottom of the 8th, still 7-2 Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Reapers definitely need a really hard miracle right now if they want to at least tie with the Orioles. Rushman coming in and pops it to the left, and that will not be enough to give them the base they need. Hayes coming up to bat as it comes with an inside slider as he pops it foul. As Umbra tries to strike him out with an inside slider, and he does. He gives him the next strike with 0-2. Then with the same pitch with an inside slider as he pops it, foul again. Again coming in with another inside slider from Umbra as he swing and a miss. And that will make it our 2nd out. Here comes Otter with a slide from the inside. Here comes another slider from another inside or the outside. Swing to the left, swing to the right, crisscross. Here comes 0-2 coming in with a fastball, and it's a swing and a miss, and that will retire the 8th inning. Coming in on the 9th, this will determine the game with 7-2 Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Here comes the Reapers off the bat. We have Montola coming in the bat, trying to get at least most of his boys home, but that will definitely be the first out of the game with a simple pop-up. Del Salvo with a great record with 10 runs and 1 home run with a .481 average. Hits it to the left center, and that'll be enough for a base hit. Exactly what they were looking for. Here comes Chiofredo coming in, or Chiofredo, coming in with a inside slider, pops it right center, and that will be another base hit. As he tries going for third, and he makes it, throwing off the Orioles as he sneaks in a double. Very risky, but he manages to do it. Here he comes as he hits it, but that is not enough to get him home in time. 2 outs on the board. It is Weibel, or Webble, coming in. Here comes our first strike, and here comes the ball, 1-1. Comes in with an outside fastball, and he hits it left, and he goes for home, and will he make it? Yes, he'll make it just in time to make it 7-3. Here comes Ronnie coming in, hits it left, and that will definitely be the end of the game. What a game, folks. 7-3 Orioles versus the Reapers. Flawless, unfortunately, a big, huge advantage in that one inning, which I thought was actually the 5th maybe. But we'll know in a second when we look at the scoreboards, where they just scored a 5-run lead, giving them the advantage as they snuck in so many triples to get their players to home. I mean, what a game, folks. As the Reapers will definitely have to come back in the next consecutive game, as they really do not want to, they just need to take this loss, learn from their mistakes, and just try harder to beat the Orioles in the next consecutive game. But as the Orioles celebrate this one off, I am Jake Crow, your commentator for this evening. We'll see you in the next consecutive game. Yeah, holy crap. 5th inning, 4th. Four runs is what really killed it. Shit.
Fuck.
Fuck. Ooh, man. Really quickly before we start.
What?
Really quickly before we start.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick.
Yeah, Sam, I was gonna do something real quick.
Because I want to make sure 100% that this is Baltimore. Yeah, it is. Okay. Because God forbid I was saying the wrong place and everybody would be screaming at me.
Oh, there we go. Just gotta look through some trades, maybe. I'll try and get a first baser. Even if I have to get rid of both of my current first basemen.
Right.
Because these guys fucking completely sucked. Both of my first basemen, like, absolutely suck ass. Okay. Think I should go for this guy?
Yeah.
D, C, D, D, E, E versus... Hold on. D. No, we're gonna go for different teams. There. Go for it. They won't go for it. They might. So maybe I can squeeze out a deal. Son of a bitch. Oh hell no. Not with that salary, holy fuck.
Oh my god.
It's like 10 times the second highest paid on my current team.
Shit.
Maybe this guy. Nobody's biting on these offers. That's not even with the proposal, it's just the success rate. Maybe? How does hitting this guy bring the success rate down?
Beats me.
What? Shouldn't the second player, like, just add to the deal? Like, what? Or maybe this guy. Watch this bring it back down to 1. Okay, now we're good.
Alright.
I'm gonna add like 5,000 points to trade too, just to sweeten the deal. I think this guy might be my best bet. Actually, I want to see how they look for that. Nah, yeah, I'm trying to go for this guy, the Walker guy. Hopefully they accept that trade because I still gain points even if I lose. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna go with the other. Fuck. controller just stopped. Jake, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just...
That was weird. My controller just stopped working for a minute.
Is it running out of battery?
No, it's plugged in. That was weird. Alright, well, I regret bringing any of these fucking dudes in. So I'm gonna go back to the lineup I had before. Where I had... I cannot wait to trade this motherfucker away. Some of these dudes. Is that guy even a starter? Why the fuck does the game keep selecting him? Okay, he is, I was gonna say. But he's not even at, like, full stamina yet. Unless none of the other... Jesus Christ. I have no pictures left. I have only this starter and a closer left. Everybody else is already at low energy. I'm actually fucked. Doing it anyway. Ready?
Mm-hmm. I'll do it.
I like how the Yankees lost again, if you didn't notice that. On the little scoreboard, they cannot catch a fucking break.
No, they can't. But that being said, let's get into the ball game. Welcome everybody. I am your commentator Jake Crow, and today we are here in the second consecutive game against the Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. And as I swallow to clear my saliva, that's why I was stuttering there. I am ready here to introduce us to another great game of baseball with the Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. What a consecutive game last game. I mean, really, Orioles just taking everything and just not showing any mercy with a 7-2 or 7-3 lead. A 73 game breaking score. With that being said, as I start on my word, let's get into the ball game with the first half of the first inning. As we come in with our first out, it's Oliver. As we see here, we must be in Baltimore because Reapers are coming up first as he hits a foul ball. Oliver coming in with a 5.19 average, 0 home runs, 0 runs, but he's looking great for the team as he hits to the shortstop, and that's their next out. But that Wilkin coming up, 5.59 average, 7 runs coming in as he shoots right center, and that will give him a base hit. Montella coming in as we see. He's also here today as we are very proud to see him. Left center this time. Another base hit as he shoots for third, and will he make it? Yes, he will. Coming in, we have DeSalvo. Always great to see with a home run and 10 runs. Great average from where he is. Shoots a foul ball. As we also just come in, we just 0-2 coming right now. As he shoots it, tries to get the line drive, but doesn't make it. That'll be the third out. First inning, first half of the first inning already done. It is 0-0. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Excuse me, folks. Here we have Colangelo pitching for us as Millens comes to play for foul ball. As here we have 0-2 coming up right now. Here comes an inside slider from Calango, and that's a strikeout. Here comes Henderson with a 3-0-6, 2 home runs and 10 runs with a downward splitter coming in with a strike 1. 0-1 coming up as he comes with an inside slider. And notice how many times we should really have a counter of how many times I say coming, because everything's just coming at you. That being said, that's another strikeout for Hanson. Up next is Santander, one of the big threats to the Orioles, as he has a 3 home run and 12 run average as he shoots a foul ball to the left. And right now up here is the slider. I'm trying to say coming because I said it too many times. And that will throw them a next out. And that will retire the first. Coming up in the second, it's still 0-0. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. We have Chio Fido coming up with a 370 and a 7 run as he shoots it very far to the right. But will that be fair? It will be. That will definitely be enough for a double as he makes it to second flawlessly. Smitherman here is up next with Zipperman. Zimmerman is actually pitching, which I actually know him. Very good as he tries going for home. He's going for it, but he doesn't make it in time. Tries so hard to be cocky as he tries going for home. Stops for a minute as the umpire is just waving him down.
I held the button to keep going, but he still stopped on the base for some reason. If that didn't happen, that would have actually been a run.
Oh, man. That being said, here comes Canizaro. And that will definitely be a second out of the game. With Ronnie coming up next to the bait with 353 average and 3 runs. That being said, he did hit a very near foul ball, making it almost fair as he pops it, and that will definitely make it another foul ball. With Ronnie coming in as he hits it to the line drive, and that'll be enough for a base hit. As up next is Pineda. As he shoots it, another line drive, and it's just enough for him to catch it. Coming on the second half of the second inning, it's still 0-0. Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. Mountcastle coming in as he looks great as always. Very happy to be here on this very pitch black sky, but no weather, surprisingly. So we are definitely in Baltimore because, I don't know, obvious joke here. That is not quite obvious because I don't know what Baltimore's like. With that being said, he pops it to the right, and that'll be enough for him to walk it to base. Here comes Urias with a 196 average, 4 runs. And he looks great as he comes throwing a downward splinter, strike 1. Inside splinter coming up. Pops it to the right, and that will be just foul. Here now, as always, coming with another inside slider, pops it up, and that should be enough to make it our second out. Rushman coming in as he just looks good as always. 170 average, newer players, rookies we have as he's just coming in to play baseball, looking great for Baltimore. Splitter coming in with making it 0-2. 0-2 coming up right now with another inside slider, it looks like, as it looks great as always. Swing and a miss, and that's our strike 3. Well, as always, ladies and gentlemen, as the first few innings, still 0-0 Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. This video is not sponsored by anything, so I will stop making the obvious joke, but just try to find something else to say, as there's not much to say, because I am not an actual commentator. Base hit for the Reapers, as Wilkin coming up for base. Hits it to the right, and that'll be enough for another base hit. As it looks gorgeous as this true 2007 game looks on the Wii, ladies and gentlemen. It is still beautiful today as we just come up at our first out as DeSalvo takes base. DeSalvo coming up and lines up but doesn't swing and a miss. As he comes up, ball 1-1 coming as he comes in with an outside slider, pops it to the right, and he doesn't make it. We got our first run on the board by the Reapers, making it 1-0. Chio Fido coming in, trying to see if they can get any more points. They want to get as many points as possible, especially after last game. And he makes it! Just enough to make it 2-0 for the Carolina Reapers, ladies and gentlemen. Hits it to the left, and he makes the catch. This will definitely be a double No, it's just the first out, making it our second out. Kamizaro coming in as he shoots it. Line drive down the... That will... Point. Another point for the Reapers as they make it 3-0. 3 runs in 1 inning, ladies and gentlemen. What a great score as another one makes it. He'll make it for another time. 4-0 for the Reapers. Showing the Orioles who's boss that they hit another line drive. He tries making it for home, and will he make it? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 runs in 1 inning. What a beautiful advantage for the Reapers. Swing and a miss by Oliver as 0-1 comes up as the pitcher Zimmerman's very dizzy. Hits it all the way, but we will make the catch, and that will retire the first half of the third. 5 runs for the third inning, making it giving the Carolina Reapers the lead, 5-0. The Baltimore Orioles. Orioles and the North Carolina Reapers. Here comes the split, swing and a miss from Hayes. Here comes an inside slider, and it's a swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout of this inning. Otter coming in, trying to get some sort of run in to at least try to get a nice little point or run on the board. Inside slider, swing and a miss. Here comes 0-2 coming in with an outside slider, swing and a miss, and that's another strikeout from Otter. Monteo coming up, swing and a miss. Looking great and happy as always as a 231 average as he pops it down the middle, giving him a base hit. Ignore my sniffs, ladies and gentlemen. It's been doing a lot of hardcore cocaine, so I'd like you guys to ignore that. Hashtag not really. Anyways, downward slider. And he'll make the base. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Henderson coming up with a 300 average, 2 home runs and 10 runs in the game. Pops it down the middle, and that will give them a run on the board, 5-1. Third and second loaded. Here comes an inside or a downward splitter rather, with an inside slitter coming up, and that will put it down the right side, and that will give it the next out. Getting on the board for the Baltimore Orioles. It is 5-1 Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles as Wilkin comes up to bat. Zimmerman still being the pitcher. Ooh, beautiful catch by the first baseman as Montola comes up for bat. Coming in with a fastball down the middle, and that'll be enough for a pop-up to grab and get the out that they always wanted. DeSalvo coming up for bat. A big swing coming in as he hits it, pops it to the right, and that will be the third out. No points on the board, still 5-1. Reaper still has this lead advantage with a 4-run advantage. Moncastle coming in with a 0-1 coming up. And he pops it up foul. Looking great as always. Here comes a downward splitter. Will he make the hit? He will pop it again, but they'll make it in time for the out. For their first out, here comes Urias with a inside splitter coming his way. Strike 1 too early. Inside slider coming in. Pops it up just enough for them to catch it, and that'll be the second out. Here comes Rushman coming in, as always, with a 167. Hoping to improve in this game with an inside slider, strike 1. Downward splitter, pops it up, and that'll be enough to make it a fair ball as he throws. Nothing on the fourth inning as we come to the fifth. 5-1 Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Chio Friday coming in as 375 average, 8 runs so far this season as he pops it to the right center. And that'll be enough for a base hit. Here comes Smitherman, 391 average with 5 runs. Basic teams with basic rookies on some of them. But we have seen a few other teammates do some great on this team, along with the Orioles. As they get our first out, here comes Canizaro with a foul ball. Almost a 450 average as they hit it again, but just enough to get them the out they needed. Ronnie coming up with 2 outs on the board. Here he comes with an inside slider. Pops it for a base hit to the left field. Pineda coming in with a 406, yet to trying to make it a 410 for the average, trying to look for the improvement. And that'll give them the out they need, and that will retire the first half of the 5th. Coming up with still 5-1. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Here we have Hayes with a 257, 2 home runs and 6 as the pitcher is decided to come out for the game. After this commercial break, we will see who will be replacing him. Didn't you love that commercial break? It is Watkins coming in for the pitcher this evening. And as I take a quick slice of bread, it is time we get a quick warm-up with 3 pitches. Getting it very good with 80 miles an hour to up to 78. Hayes coming up as he's not very excited as he hits the ball left field enough for him to catch it. Otter coming in as he's also a little nervous to be facing Watkins as he is definitely a very threatening pitcher. Hits it foul 1-1. We get the ball. Curveball coming in 1-2. Slider coming in 1-3, making it a strikeout. Mantino coming in as he doesn't hit it, making it 0-1. Curveball coming in, pops it up, and that'll be enough to make it an out. Look how Cooley was grabbing the ball behind him as we get into the 6th. 5-1 Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Zimmerman finally coming out as Vespi coming in. Zimmerman finally actually coming out, giving an awful advantage to the Reapers as Vespi is looking great as always. He pops it to the left center field, enough to roll it in for an out. As Wilkin comes in with a 568, hoping for a 570 this round as he hits 7 runs this evening. As he makes it, it's not enough as he gets to the base hit. Montola coming in with a 319, looking for a 320. Pops it left center. We get the catch, and that's the next out. 2 outs on the board. See Salvo. 1 home run, 11. Great score. Pops it bulletly to the right. That's not a word, ladies and gentlemen. Wilkin trying to steal second base. Umpire says he is safe as he bows. Ball 1, making it 1-1. Coming in with a fastball. Pops it to the right, and that will retire the first half of the 6th. 5-1. Reapers versus the Orioles. Welcome back, everybody. It is Mullins to base. And he's swinging a miss, and that will be 0-1. Downward splinter, and he pops it to the left, and will he make the catch? He will. Not making it a fair ball, but rather an L. Here comes Henderson. And looking great up to bat. Pops it again, and gets it out. Everybody loves popping these balls into fouls for some reason, ladies and gentlemen. Quite the embarrassment for the Orioles. But then again, after the consecutive games, they do not really care what we think. Base hit for the Orioles right now, as Santana actually gets it on base. One of the most threatening players, as another base hit is given by the Orioles, making it the first and second goals floated. Urias coming up to bait, hoping to drive these players home, rather than driving them nuts, rather. Urias coming in with another strike, 0-2 coming up right now with a curveball. Pops it left field, and he'll make the catch.
And he will once again disappoint his father. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Dry bread is rather dry. That being said, it's a base hit for the... Yeah, Hey,
Italian bread. It's good.
you didn't even put butter?
It's Italian bread.
You don't put butter on Italian bread?
I sometimes do. This one has butter on it, and this one doesn't. This video was not sponsored by Uncle Giuseppe's.
Unless they want to.
Unless they want to.
Which I seriously fucking doubt they'll have sponsored the no viewers we have.
Who wants to... But not only that, why is Uncle Giuseppe sponsoring an MLB Power Pros?
I don't know what their friggin' goals are.
Literally. We don't know what kind of balls they have on baseball. But that being said, as we breeze through the 7th, not even paying it... It's the bottom of the 7th. Still remaining score 5-1. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles.
I like how Konami just has their logo up there.
Oh yeah, like great. They have all these like signs in too,
like made up logos, and then you just
made
have
up
Konami.
logos. Except for the very visible MLB logo right to the right over there.
Well, that too. Besides, like, the MLB logo and frickin' Konami, everything else is just made-up company names.
Literally. That being said, here's Hayes. Sliding it to right center. That'll be the next out of the game. 2 outs. Here comes Otter. 171 average. 6 runs this evening. Curveball coming in on the outside. Strike 1. 0-1 coming with a splitter. Strike 2. And an inside curveball. Popping it to the left, foul. Inside curveball again, pops it to the left, foul again. And as again, inside curveball as Watkins is actually showing a little bit of tired as he gets him out. Coming in on the 8th, still nothing but 5-1 Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Pineda coming in up to bat, looking great as Vespi comes in, pitches him a perfect but not so perfect shot to the right center. Oliver coming in for a nice 500 hole average. Hits it to the left, and that will make it just in time for an out. 2 outs on the board. Wilkin coming up for bat. Our pitcher that was been pitching so far great pitches. Pitch, patch, pitch. Witkins coming in again. 0-1 coming as he hits it. Fastball to the right again. Another foul ball. 0-2 coming in with another inside changeup, actually. And that'll be the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th, it is still 5-1. Carolina Reapers versus Baltimore Orioles. Here comes Mantino. Or Montano, excuse me. Pops it to the left center, and that'll be enough to make the catch. 1st out. Mullins coming in with 333, 1 home run and 6. Curveball coming up. Pops it to the right. And that'll be a base hit. Henderson coming in with a curveball. Pops it again. And that'll be our 2nd out. Santander, one of the major teams. One of the major players of this team. Inside curveball coming for him. Pops it again. And that will be the end of the 8th. Coming up on the 9th, determining the game. 5-1 Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Montola coming up 333. Seeing if they do not want to blow this lead. DeSalvo looking great as always. A little bit depressed that Vespi's pitching. But he does make a good pop-up to the center field. Enough for them to catch it. Unfortunately, not getting out there in time. Giofrido coming in. Popping it to the right field. And that will retire the 1st half. Will the Orioles actually surprise us all and get us this lead that they want, or at least a tie? They need at least 4 runs to get at least a tie, 5 to take the lead. As they do score a base hit, Urias coming in as he pops it to the left, and that's another base hit, loading the 1st and 2nd. Rushman coming in as the pitcher is now going to take the last break that they want. As
Your attention, please. Now coming up to pitch for Charlotte, number 1,
Gregorio is up for pitching. Gregorio, as you can see, I had to wait because I did not know the name, and I did not want to hear the coach's mouth, to be honest. And that's another base hit. Bases are loaded, ladies and gentlemen. All they need is this grand slam, and it's Hayes who has a 2-home run on record. Will they get this grand slam to tie the game? As no outs on the board, as that's an easy strikeout, making our first out on the board. Otter coming in. He's not a home run hitter, but he tried his best, making it 0-1. Here comes another slider. Pops it to the left, and that's a foul ball. Comes an inside slider to will that be enough? That is a base hit, and that will get him 5-2 on the board. Base is still loaded. Matteo still coming up as 238 average, not a home run hitter, but he wants to try his best. Swing and a miss. 0-2 coming. Inside slider, he pops it to the left, and will that be a double play? It will be, and that will be the ball game. 5-2. Reapers make a comeback in the second consecutive game. 5-2, as you can see in the second inning, I believe it was, second or third, they scored a 4-run lead, which they gave them that advantage, ladies and gentlemen. Just hit after hit as Zimmerman actually gave them the game, being the unfortunate pitcher that let them down for the Orioles. Unfortunately, the Orioles now getting cocky with their 7-3 lead. Now they will have time to think, as it is now 1-all, as they both won their own consecutive games as we go into the third next time on MLB Power Pros. I have been your communicator, or commentator rather, Jay Crow, and I will see you on the third consecutive game, Baltimore Orioles versus the Carolina Reapers. We'll see you next time. Whew.
Yankees cannot catch a fucking break.
What the hell? I don't even know what that team is, and they're losing. But hey, the Mets are winning.
Yeah.
Versus the Giants. Wow.
See, what the fuck is going on over there?
Yeah, seriously. Who is freaking on this Mets team, Yankees team, that is making them just go ballistic?
Trade is still going through. This is gonna be the last game of the night.
Oh, this is the last game?
Yeah, this one's a 3 game.
Alright. Sounds good.
And then the next series we're probably gonna do next, probably gonna do it on Thursday, because I gotta work a long shift tomorrow.
Alright.
Ready?
Ready.
Good, the pictures are finally back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're finally back at full. I got 2 of them to choose from between Wesson and Diggins. Yeah, definitely Diggins, I think. And I'll do Alexander on Thursday. I think the lineup looks decent. Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Right? Yeah, we're good. Yankees lost again!
Oh my god. Dude,
Yeah,
anybody
Yankees
from
get
New York
up.
who's watching this is gonna lose. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, back from second game, I'm going to be your commentator, Jake Crow, and as we come to the 3rd consecutive game of this game, we have the same teams as last time. As always, it is the Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Well, what a game, folks, because it seems that on the first game, Orioles seem to have completely took advantage over the Carolina Reapers. But in the next, they come back with a almost flawless lead of 5-2, which was absolutely outstanding. With that being said, we have very familiar characters coming back, still looking depressed and happy as ever, with their big feet, no legs, and arms, and no hands. With that being said, starting off the game, we have Pineda popping it just foul. Or not foul, out. Oliver coming in as we pop it to the right. And that'll be enough for him to catch, making it the 2nd out. Still being in Baltimore. It still looks actually great as we get a nice view of the sunset here. Wilkin up to bat. Shooting it to the right. That'll be a base hit. As we are here in Oriole Park. Thank you, camera, for telling me where we are. As we see over here, popping it to the left. Misses it. Another base hit. As you can see, melon over here. Melon is definitely not the sponsor for this, but get yourself some melons. Why not? They're very healthy for you, and they're yummy. DeSalvo over here with a 476, looking great as always in that their 3rd out. Retiring the 1st. Coming in at the bottom of the 1st, or retiring in the first half of the 1st, coming at the bottom of the 1st. Still nothing. Carolina Reapers versus Baltimore Orioles. Diggins will definitely be our pitcher, a Blum with other names that I had no time to read. But Diggins is looking great. Mullins is up to bat. And with 366, 0-1 coming, pops it to the right, almost center actually. But it was left center. Henderson coming up as I lose my air. Strike 1. 0-1 coming up. Pops it, and that will be a foul ball. And as we know, ladies and gentlemen, the Orioles, for some reason, love to pop foul balls. Santander. Santander. Popping it just out. And then we go into the second. I would also like to point out I'm very happy this will be our last game, folks. What's up, mofo? Says Silly John. Welcome, John, to our game of baseball.
Only 2 hours late.
Only 2 hours late. No problem, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was the best pitch that he... Dude, I bet his glove is on fire. What's going on, John?
Yeah.
Happy to have you here. Of MLB Power Pros. As you can see, we are still 0-0 on the first half of the second inning.
Also, notice how it's not counting John's view.
Really? It's counting on my end.
I don't know, maybe it's because he's a moderator.
Oh yeah, he is a moderator. Look at that. Bases loaded. Oh, never mind. They're going for it. And they make it. It's 1-0. 1-0 for the Reapers, ladies and gentlemen. Reapers take the lead with flawless at the moment. But that will retire the side. Sorry, I was too busy playing F1 2022. Miserable falling in Ferry. Wait, F1 2022? What's that?
Number 6, Doug Mintkevich. First
Do you know what that is?
Hold on, I'm busy.
I know.
Oh, shit.
All good though, even though I can't speak English, because I'm very out of breath. We're happy to have you here, John. It's nothing too super excited, but Reapers got this lead right here as they come up with second out. Nope, first out.
29.
Urias coming in as we come the first strike. 0-1 coming. Outside slider throws it to first, and that'll be our second out. Racing game based off of real life F1 sport. Oh, well, that makes sense. Inside slider coming. 0-2 coming. Pops it left, and that'll be foul. Inside slider, and he pops it center, and that'll be a base hit. I'm surprised you like so much racing games, Sean. Like, I know you like Need for Speed Heat and F1 2022. What do you know? Inside slider coming, pops it left. That will make it there out. Retiring the second as we go into the third. 1-0. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Wilkin coming up to bat, looking as happy as ever. Look at him. He looks so great. Pops it right, and that'll be a first out. Montola coming up for bat. 320 average. 1 home run, 7 runs, strike 1 with a curveball. Pops it left center, getting in that pocket. That will definitely be a chance for a double, and he'll take it. Running into first base just in time. Second base just in time. And John is gone.
No, he's still there, I think.
Is he still there?
No, again, the YouTube is not counting his view because he's a mod.
Oh, okay. So we had like... So we had like 3 people in at one point. It's probably the highest we've been. Pops it to the pitcher. Will that be enough for a double play? No, but it will get out the guy in third. Anyway, I'm simply Anyway, I simply popped in to see what was happening. I'm sick and don't plan on staying up much longer. Cool, John. We appreciate you checking in on us. Like the fatherly figure you are. Checking in up on us. Nothing's happening here. If you want, get some rest, get some good sleep. You definitely deserve it. We appreciate the company because it's quite quiet here. Otter coming in for a right field. Pops it. Mantino coming in for a long drive. Pops it to the pitcher, making it our second out. Mullins coming in is great. Takes that slider, pops it left center, giving him a base hit. Yes, you're our figure. You're a figure. Figure. Wow, that's weird to say. Father figure is a figure. No. Father fig. Damn it, John. My brain is already fried enough. Oh, man. Here comes Montino.
That is Smitherman.
That was Smitherman. My mind's broken. Canizaro coming in.
Actually, John's fault.
It's been broken. Ronnie coming in. Rooney coming in. Never mind. This whole time I've been pronouncing his name wrong. I thought it was Ronnie. But either way, that's a base hit. Pineda coming in. Fair ball. And will he make it? Nope. And that will be our retiring the fourth. Coming in, it's still 1-0 Carolina versus Baltimore Orioles. Slider coming in. Accidental digging. Another slider coming in. Pops it left field. Enough to get the out. My brain is fried too. You're not alone in the brain department. I expect myself to be either better or worse tomorrow morning. You'll definitely be better tomorrow morning because you know your brain will reset and you'll be up and ready to go. Have a cup of coffee or tea. Maybe that might help for some energy as well. I knew that.
He only drinks water, apparently.
He only drinks.
Maybe milk. At this point, I wouldn't doubt if he drank hot sauce. Honestly, with how much he eats it. How much he eats spicy food, I would not be surprised if he just drank bottles of hot sauce.
But why? How is that good for your digestive system?
Well, apparently it's fine for him. I don't know.
John's got a stomach that's made out of pure iron.
It's starting to make sense why he's sick, honestly.
John's got a stomach made of pure iron. But either way, John, your brain will be better in the morning. Trust me. That being said, Montola coming up for bat hits it left center, and that'll be enough to give him the bases loaded. But he's going for home, and that will put it 2-0. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. DeSalvo coming up. Outside curveball. 1-1 coming up. And he hits it left, and that's a fair ball. And that will make it 3-0. Steve, you became a robot for a solid second. Also, yes, I only drink water, milk, juice, and sometimes hot sauce. No, I'm not sick because of what I drink. Also, sorry for all caps lock, LOL.
Yeah, you
no
just
problem.
missed 2 runs.
I know I did. I saw that. 2 more runs for 5-0. Making it a familiar score than last time. Also, God bless your stomach if you really drink hot sauce. I mean, you could drink ketchup and try to be sans. See if that works. Canizaro coming in. 434. Pops it to the right center, and that's enough to get them the out they need. Double play. Retiring the fourth. 4 runs on the 5th inning, making it 5-0. Carolina Reapers versus Baltimore Orioles.
Nothing to hold you drank hot sauce.
I didn't know that.
But obviously, like,
That's crazy. I could never. I ate a Carolina Reaper. I'm done with. I ate it, ladies and gentlemen. Out of all this time, if you're wondering why we are naming Carolina Reapers, it's because we are not sponsored by the Carolina Reaper. Hashtag do not eat any of those peppers. They will destroy you. With that being said, was that Ronnie?
I don't even. Oh.
I don't know. I had a job to do and I'm reading. I really do drink it straight from the bottle sometimes. Yo, I the ketchup thing, but it gets to be too sweet after a while. I'll be here till 10, but hey, I don't know if I'll be better tomorrow. I'm sure you will be. Who knows? We'll see. Vespi coming out for pitching for the Orioles. He was great at the last game, and we will see how he does this game. Bestby's going good with the 79. Here comes Ronnie, ironically up to plate. And that would be another first out.
Number 36.
Pineda coming up to bait with a 351 average. 6 runs this season. Pitcher misses it between his legs, and that'll be a base hit.
Number 23. Oliver.
Oliver coming up to bat. Here comes a fastball down the side, and that'll be another hit. That'll be another out. Wilkin coming up with a 571, 7 runs this game. Here comes Vesper with a fastball. Shoots it right field. And that's a base hit.
14.
Actually, I ate a Carolina Reaper, tasted a little strange fruit, and then became pure hell. Wait, not a strange fruit. It tasted sweet, and they got hella shit. If you really think, yeah, they get hella spicy. But if you really think, well, you might have ate a fresh one. I ate a dried one, so mine tasted like cardboard. Yours probably tasted sweet.
Yeah, apparently he knows a guy who just grows them. Apparently,
Just grows them like if it's a drug.
at this point, it should be considered one. Consider it.
Literally, Henderson with 2 home runs this season out on with pop-up.
Number 25.
Santander still yet to be a threat, but yet still has the most runs of all of us. Manages to hit it left center, and that will again make it third out, retiring the 6th inning. Already coming up to the 7th, it is 5-0. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. And yes, his was sweet. So yeah, you definitely had a fresh one. Mine was dry, so it tasted like cardboard.
Sometimes. What do you mean sometimes?
No, like I don't know what a Carolina tastes when it's like fresh. So it might have been sweet.
Number 3.
See if John can get you hooked up with a fresh one.
No, I'm never eating one again. It was painful. LOL. No, he just has a garden. He sometimes grows them.
That's why I said sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes he just decides to grow them when he decides.
Really?
Who knows? Tiring the first half of the 7th. No runs. Still 5-0. Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. I wonder if the coach he just like grows Carolina Reapers, and that's where he got his baseball name. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? It's a mystery for another time as Mountcastle comes in with almost a 260 average. Hits it to the left, and that'll be foul. Mountcastle coming in looking to have 2-0 coming up. Pops it foul. Swing and a miss, and that will get him out. First out of this inning. Already the 7th. Oh, slider. Outside slider coming in, pops it left center, and that'll be enough to get it.
Number 35.
Rushman coming in, trying to see if he can get a score on the board at least. Right slider, and he picks it up, throws it to first, out.
That looked like it should have been a lot more powerful of a hit than it was.
Absolutely.
That looked like a glitch.
Looks like it was like slow motion or something, or stop motion.
30.
On the top of the 8th inning, Canizaro coming in. Looking good as always, looking great, looking fabulous as he pops it foul. Deciding to bunt it, but misses. As he out.
16.
Rooney coming in as he's very excited. Pops it left field, and that'll be a base hit. When you eat a fresh Reaper, it's hard to describe the sweet flavor. It's uniquely interesting to see, to say the least. I mean, I guess, like, how can a pepper really be sweet? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe, yeah, describing the sweet would be more interesting than tasting the sweet. Ooh, base hit for the Orioles. Here comes Otter trying to get their base as the pitcher. Keeping it safe is now going to get taken out of the game and replaced with Greg Gregorio. Thanks for the whisper. I appreciate it, Coach.
Yep.
Anyway, I hope you
Greg-
enjoy this ASMR.
That's what I was thinking the moment you whispered.
Welcome to MLB Power Pros ASMR.
Oh my god, no, we're not doing that. You can't combine whacking of bats and whispering.
ASMR, I bash someone's skull in.
Oh no. I bet you
that
that's
would be
a
some
thing.
fucking dark web freaking.
Literally, I bet that's a thing on the dark web. Congratulations to the Orioles for getting on the
Finally
board
getting
at
a run.
least.
Yeah, barely preventing a fucking shutout game.
I bet you the guy also sounds like welcome to this ASMR. Like I bet that's the whole like bashing of the skull ASMR. Henderson coming up to bat, ignoring this dark web fantasy that somebody has. Getting a second out, third out,
I
retiring
like how
the
John
eighth.
just puts in quotes, whacking a bat. That's all John says.
Typing ASMR. It's not even such thing. Well, here's the game, folks. Will the Reapers just take it all, and will they just end it here? Or will the Orioles take it back somehow? Needing a miracle. Needing another 4 runs to tie. And 5 to score to take the lead. Wilkin trying to steal base. Montola trying to get another hit in as it comes in with inside fastball. TSMR. That's clever, John. I like that. Here comes a bunt as they'll try to get away with it, giving him the second. The salvo coming in. 453. Foul ball.
The fuck would TSMR even entail?
Extend some more, maybe. God, already at the bottom of the 9th. Will this be the end of the game? Santander still yet making an effort to show how much of a beast he really is, with 0-2 coming. Right side slider coming in, pops it right, and that'll be enough for him to catch it. First out, we need a miracle for Orioles. As Mount Castle comes in, 255, 0-1.
I like how this is the only pitch I've been able to throw this entire fucking game.
Yeah,
It's
just outside sliders.
They're both pitchers, too.
No, second out, ladies and gentlemen. Will this be the game? Urias is the one to determine it. Outside slider, pops it left. Foul ball. 0-1. Coming your way. Outside slider again. Pops it right. And that will be the ball game. 5-1 Carolina Reapers versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore having a wicked start at this first executive game. Then the Carolina Reapers come back, showing what they can do in the second consecutive game. And coming back with almost near identical score with a 5-1 lead. Almost a flawless victory. Have they not come back in the 8th or 7th inning?
Waltz victory.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what a journey this has been for this live stream. We had somebody that actually texted in the chat, which is great. Thank you for that, John, for keeping us company. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will wrap this up with a victory for the Carolina Reapers, showing Orioles who's boss. I have been your commentator, Jay Crow. We'll see you next time on MLB Smash Bros. Nope, Power Pros.
Yeah, before that, I still have to, what's it called? Because I don't know if the trade thing went through yet.
Yeah, I know.
That and Player of the Week. It has to be announced.
They got burnt the fuck up. Yes, they did, John. Got broken down into pieces. Oh wait, that was also a pun because Carolina Reaper. Haha. Let's see what you did there.
Take some screenshots.
Wow, my throat is like on fire.
And how'd you eat?
No, I didn't eat anything. I've just been talking for so long. And also, again, what the fuck, New York?
How do they keep losing?
Dude, that's like, it's almost like it's like programmed now.
So we're gonna keep looking at that every fucking game. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going back home. Yep, we're going back. Oh, we're not in.
We're not in week 2?
No, surprisingly. Given all the crazy plays we had, I thought we would have. Anyway, let's
Wow.
see. And trade did not go through.
I'm dying here because of sickness. I'm out. Alright. Take care, John. Thanks for the company, my guy. We're going to be heading out too. This could be the game. And we might have a live stream this Thursday, people. So keep in mind, if you guys want to come up and see the game, stop on down and let's have another fun live stream on MLB Power Pros. Definitely be out here. Ugh.
Oh boys, we did it. The Orioles are no more.
Who's next? Is it the
The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays? Okay. Wait, there's the Blue Jays and then there's... Wait.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
I'm not starting it, I'm just getting the lineup ready.
Oh yeah, that is the Blue Jays. Why do the Blue Jays look... Why does that logo look so different? Is it
Because
the
this
older
Yeah, it's
logo?
the old one.
Oh yeah.
It's from like 20 years ago.
I'm just gonna say, that is not the way I remember the Blue Jays. Alright, next will be the Carolina Reapers versus the Toronto Blue Jays
On Thursday.
on Thursday.
Probably, most likely. Alright, just save that to a slot. Because I always like to save state lists, this way I don't have to go through the whole intro menu shit. And then I send this to the Discord server. Close this out and end the stream.
Fair enough.